Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of Ken's Movie Experience. The first thing that I want to ask everybody is, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing on this wonderful Sunday evening? It's awesome for me because I got off of my 3-day work weekend and I'm ready to talk some movies with you guys tonight. I have something pretty fun prepared for tonight's show. I'm going to be doing a live DCEU ranking, but not just the DCEU. We're also going to throw in some Batman movies into the mix as well because I don't know. I just thought that would be funner to kind of add the Batman movies in there. And for those of you all asking, well, why did you not make the Superman movies available? I haven't seen them. So I've seen parts of Superman 2 from memory, but I just haven't seen enough of them to really justify putting them in this. And I've seen the Brandon Routh one from 2006, but I didn't want to just put that one in there and not include all the other Supermen. So we're just going to do strictly DCEU. And if you don't know what that means, it's pretty much the new universe from Man of Steel to Wonder Woman 1984. And all the Batman movies are going to be Batman 1966 through Joker. So I included Joker in there as well. I don't think I put that in my list when I posted it on YouTube, but Joker will be a part of this as well. So let's go ahead and welcome everybody that is here tonight. And you guys know how I usually like to start these things. What have you guys been watching? What have you guys been enjoying over this weekend? Have you guys been watching anything cool? I know that Cherry dropped on Apple TV Plus. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I don't know. To be honest, I didn't really care too much to see it, especially after so many people said how incredibly lackluster it was. So yeah, Reaction Life 21. I actually got your name right this time. He says, "What's up? What is up, Reaction Life?" Tiana Dabney, I think that's a new person to the chat, says, "Hey Ken, hey Tiana, how are you doing tonight?" 4K Corner, the commissioner himself of the physical media battles every single Thursday night and sometimes Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. is here as well. And my arch rival, my nemesis, the Bride of Chucky fanatic, which I have my copy of Bride of Chucky right here for you, Rev. Maybe doing something with that a little bit later in the show, but just stay tuned. Is here as well. And he says, hello, ... Ken. Well, hello, Rev 4K. How are you doing tonight? I hope that you're feeling well and that you're staying healthy because I wouldn't want anything horrible to happen to you leading up to the battle. I want you to be healthy. I want you to have a clear head, a clear conscience going into this battle because it's, I'll just say this, I'm going to do anything to win this battle. So I need to beat you. I need a win under my belt. So 4K Corner says, what's up, Ken? What is up, 4K Corner? And I forgot to read 4K Corner's comment earlier. He said, I got the feeling that Rev 4K will try to make a statement in the chat tonight. He might just make a statement. I don't know. And let's see. What does everybody else got? 4K Corner's laughing. Rev 4K says, me, 4K Corner? Nah, not me. I don't think that's you either, 4K. I don't think you're going to make a statement. You better hope Ken's alter ego doesn't come out or you are in some trouble. Which alter ego are you speaking of, 4K Corner? Because I have multiple alter egos, and they might just all come out tonight. Who knows? Rev 4K says, LOL. 4K Corner says, this should be interesting and fun. What a mess DC movies have been. Yeah, I think that the only thing that we'll probably be able to agree on is number 18. I think that we'll probably be able to agree on number 18. Rev 4K says, we love mid-level Ken. Now he's just trying to suck up. He's just trying to be nice to me now. And you know what, Rev? I love you, man. I love you. I hate what I'm going to have to do to you, but I do love you. Hit the like button as you enter or leave. What he said, except minus the leave part. I do really want you to hit the like button, but I also appreciate you being here as well. Rep 4K said, I just finished Nomadland and hated almost every minute of it. Yeah, Nomadland's like my favorite movie from the past 2 years. So you are wrong, sir. And I'm seriously starting to doubt your taste in movies. Except for The Exorcist. That's your favorite horror movie of all time. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. But yeah, this movie, no. I just threw it across my room. Chris Morrow says, I'm a fan of every DC movie. Pretty much, I like their darker tone. Yeah, most of them are pretty fun, honestly. Most of them are pretty fun. I'm honestly worried about that Brad and Chucky DVD. I hope nothing happened to it. 4K Corner says, I like them as well, but they have not done a good job making it a fleshed out universe. Yeah, we're going to be going in depth, diving deep, and hopefully some people join, quite a few people join for this battle tonight, or not battle, but what is this? A ranking, community ranking, because it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to get to really go into all of these films and just how they stack up against each other in this ranking. So it should be pretty cool. 4K Corner said, chasing Marvel while they should focus on themselves. Yeah, and I think they kind of realize that, and I think that they're doing a lot to correct that. I mean, I think that the general consensus, at least for the past couple of years, is that DC should really, instead of just trying to intertwine all of their stories just like Marvel does, they should really just focus on creating good standalone movies that just maybe cross at paths every now and then. They can take place in the same universe, but they don't need to be as intertwined as Marvel is. They just don't know how to do that. They just don't know how to do a good job at doing that. They're nowhere close to Marvel in that respect. So Millhouse is here tonight. I know, Millhouse, you want me to watch Monster Squad. And I told you I have to keep dragging that out. But what is up, Millhouse? I'm glad that you could take a break from Let's Talk Nerds Halo streams to come join me here tonight. Nightwatch Zone says, hey, everyone, wanted to stop by and say hi. Well, what is up, Nightwatch Zone? I caught a little bit of your stream earlier where you were talking about a werewolf movie and how it compared to The Howling. And, I hadn't seen that werewolf movie yet, but it was a cool stream that I definitely recommend everybody go check out Nightwatch Zone for sure. I can't wait to see how the Snyder cut goes. I really don't care at all, to be honest. And the thing is, I've heard that it's good. Like, people are actually coming out and having positive reactions to it, and I still don't care. So I hope that I like it. I'm going to like it. I'm going to watch it. Hopefully, I think it drops on Thursday. If it drops on Thursday, I'm going to try to watch the entire thing Thursday morning. And I'll watch Falcon Winter Soldier on Friday night. Hopefully I can talk about both of them on the stream next Sunday. So that's the plan right now. I just hope that I don't get bored an hour in. So we do have about 12 people in here right now, guys. If you guys could hit that like button for me, I would definitely appreciate it. And anything that anybody's been watching, what have you guys been watching, enjoying? I'm about ready to talk about some watches I've had here in a second. Leave that in the chat below. We always like to open up just kind of talking about our latest watches. But yeah, Red 4K says it was just Frances McDormand driving, eating soup, and having car problems. I don't want to hear about it, Ken. Yeah, and you forgot pooping in a bucket, Rev 4K. You forgot about pooping in a bucket. Eddie S says, what's up, Kim? What is up, Eddie? I'm so happy that you made it out here today. Eddie has an awesome Instagram, by the way. Super underrated, where he collects movies, and he collects a lot of them. So go follow Eddie on Instagram. 4K Corner says, finally watching Coming to America, and it's likely a one-time watch. Are you watching that like right now? I'm actually going to talk about that here in a second, just what I thought about it. But yeah, it's probably a one-time watch for me also. I mean, I don't know. I might watch it again. I can't imagine a world where there are two Coming to America movies, and I am in the mood to watch Coming to America, where I watch the sequel instead of the original. But, maybe one day I want to do a double feature. Who knows? Movie Fan 115 is in the house. Can't stay for long, but just wanted to drop in and say hi. Well, Movie Fan, I appreciate you being here and saying hi. Before you leave, though, if you could hit that like button, it would be awesome. Let's Talk Nerd says, yo, Winter Soldier isn't that good of a movie. Well, Let's Talk Nerd, We're talking about DC tonight. We're not talking about Marvel. And Winter Soldier is that damn good. So you shut your face. Millhouse says, true. He pointed up. So I'm interested to see your guys' thoughts on the DC movies, if you guys stick around for that. BS, let's talk nerd. Exactly. Winter Soldier is one of the 6 Marvel movies I like. So that's high praise from Rev 4K. He actually likes the Winter Soldier. So very high praise. Winter Soldier is top 2 or 3 MCU. Yeah, I mean, that's, to me, it's like it's number 1 or 2. It goes back and forth. Definitely. Tiana says, hey, Ken, I've been just doing my Disney animation marathon lately. Well, have you been enjoying that? What have you been watching exactly from the Disney catalog? Rev 4K says, 4K Corner, facts. That is facts right there, guys. So, yeah, guys, we've got 12 people in here right now. We're going to do the DC ranking shortly. I'm going to try to get into that soon. But I did want to talk about one thing up front. So I dropped a video last night, and it got quite a bit of attention from a lot of people. I wish that every video I dropped got that many comments and likes and everything like that. But apparently I have to put that I'm selling my whole collection to get people to watch. So I put up the video selling my Blu-rays, and 2 things surprised me about that video and the response that I got. One was that I didn't know that people cared so much about like how much money I got back. I appreciate that people care about how much money I got, because I got tons of people like calling me dumb and stupid because I sold my movies for 22. When I said up front that I don't care how much I get back, I just want to get rid of them. I just want to get them off of my plate. It was just a quick and easy way to get rid of my movies and get a few bucks back to put towards some 4Ks. So, and also like, and this is the part that actually made me feel bad. A lot of people was like, hey, I would have bought those off of you. You should have done giveaways and all that stuff. And I'm like, damn, you're probably right. I probably should have done some type of giveaway, maybe like put them up all at once and said, hey, does anybody want these for 30 bucks or whatever? That might have been a cool idea, but to be honest, it just impulse in the moment. I just wasn't thinking that way. And to be honest, like I could have put them all on eBay and just sold them all, but that takes so much time, and I just don't have time to list everything and drive it up there, put the postage on it, to go to the post office. And I don't have my own like PO box or anything. So if I send this stuff out to people, like I'm putting my address on it. I think that's how mail works, right? You have to put your address when you send it to somebody else. So that's kind of weird. And yeah, I honestly just didn't think of it that way. But I do a lot of giveaways on this channel. I do digital code giveaways all the time. I do random giveaways. So I mean, it's yeah, I give back to you guys sometimes, but you're probably right. I should have done some kind of a giveaway or something. But, to be honest, another thing, I go to those like half price bookstores. I go to those game exchange places like all the time, and I'm always benefiting from that. So it just felt good to like give back, I guess. And like some of the movies that I dropped off there, even though they only sold for like $1 or something, and they're going to charge like $7 or $8 for that, that's somebody else that gets to go in there and find something cool that I dropped off to them. And maybe they get to discover one of those movies for the first time because they got the opportunity to buy it cheap there. And that kind of makes me feel good. I like to think that some younger kid, maybe 16, 17, never seen the movie Jaws before, walks in there and it's like, hey, there's Jaws for $7. That's a pretty good deal. Let me buy Jaws. And then he goes home and watches it and he loves it and he falls in love with film. And yeah, that's my fantasy world for what happened. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that commented and watched the video and stuff. It just was surprising just how big of a reaction I got to certain things. And a lot of people were really cool as well. They were just like, Ken, how could you do that? How could you sell off your collection? They're like, I do the same thing. I purge my movie, which I never really heard it called a purge before of your collection, but I don't know. I've done that once before. So back in, I think, and this was before I really started collecting hardcore and Blu-rays, 4Ks and all that stuff. So I had it in my head I was going to go digital back in 2015. I bought a lot of like Pixar movies, Marvel movies, and stuff like that on my Xbox. They're still on there. I had it in my head I was going to go digital. And I sold like almost my entire DVD collection to half price books. And I got a pretty decent amount. Like it was a lot of DVDs. It was probably like 300 to 400 DVDs. But I ended up getting like $160. And then I went and bought like a little 32-inch TV. So that was a pretty decent amount for 400 DVDs. The only DVDs I did not sell was my horror collection. And that was because there was some in that collection that I was afraid might not show up again, or might go out of print, or might not be able to gain access to them again. Of course, like that was during the time when the streaming world hadn't really opened up yet. And we got like all these horror movies and all these movies on streaming now all the time. So I kept my horror collection. And also it's just sentimental to me. I'm a huge horror fan, and a lot of those were the first DVDs I ever bought. Right behind me, I mean, I already showed off my my Chucky collection. So I remember buying this like back in, I don't know, 2005 or something. So this is a special collection to me. The interesting thing about this collection is because Universal didn't do the first Child's Play, MGM did it, that they didn't put that one in this 3-film set. This is only Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, and Bride of Chucky that's in this set. So it's an interesting collection. So I'm happy that I still own that and Child's Play, even though I have Child's Play on Blu-ray as well. But I just don't want to give away any of my horror DVDs. But yeah, it's a cool video to make too. I mean, that's the other thing you got to think about. I'm as a creator, like I'm always just struggling to come up with new and fresh ideas to my channel. And, you know, I'd never really done a video like that, and I wanted to see how it did. So let's see. Rev 4K says, better show Ben Affleck Batman some respect tonight, Ken. Hey, you know, I like Ben Affleck Batman. I don't hate Ben. Do I think he's the best Batman of all time? No, I don't. But I like him as Batman. He's fine. I wish he was in better movies. Batfleck is better than Ken Fleck. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Facts, Rev 4K. Best Batman ever. I disagree, and you'll see how I disagree when we do the ranking. Ken seems like a George Clooney guy. Man, people sleep on George Clooney way too much. One of the best Batman of my lifetime. I can't say that for keep a straight face. PR Puerto Rico Movie Wax says, what up? And to you, Puerto Rico Movie Wax, I'm going to say what up back. Craig Thompson said, I just heard that Indiana Jones 4K is coming in June. Yeah. I mean, I did a video on that way back in January when it was being rumored for summer, but I don't think it had a concrete release date. And now it does apparently, and some cover art. So I'm probably going to be talking about that tomorrow on my physical media report. So PR Puerto Rico Movie Wax says, what is your favorite movie of all your collection? My favorite movie of all my collection is, I mean, I have Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie. And I have that in the Star Wars collection. So I guess that, but as far as like a standalone, my second favorite's E.T. So I'll go with, and this one's for Rev 4K too. I'll go with for my E.T. collector set. This is an awesome box set. So just because I don't have like a standalone copy of Empire Strikes Back to show off. So Reaction Life 21 said, I would pay for shipping. You see, and then I would just feel bad. I don't want you to have to pay for shipping, Reaction Life. But you know what? There's going to be giveaways. I've still got stuff that I could purge to get rid of. And, you know, when I save up enough of those titles, I'll do some kind of big giveaway. I'll do like a care package thing or something. I'll put like 5 or 6 Blu-rays and DVDs in a package and send it to somebody, one lucky winner. 4K Corner says, I say get your money as quickly and easily as possible and put 2 new releases. Just my opinion. Yeah, and that's really what it was all about, just convenience, the convenience of it. Yeah, if I would have put it all up on eBay and sold it, like I probably could have tripled my profits and got like $60, maybe $70. But it just would have took forever to do that because and yeah, I mean, you sell stuff on eBay sometimes too, and people like they wait like a week to even pay you. And then it's all sitting there in limbo, and I don't know, it's too time consuming. I just wanted to get rid of it. Hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here. What is up, Phil? Go subscribe to Phil. Phil's a great dude. PR, is Friday the 13th collection box set. I got. Yeah, I love that set too. Right behind me. Love that set. 4K Corner says, hey, Phil. Hey, 4K. The Blu-ray King. Sup, man? What is up, the Blu-ray King? How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight coming off of that battle from last week? You did a great job. You did a great job for sure. I cannot sell my collection. I know. It was hard for me too. It really wasn't. I hadn't really done it since I started collecting Blu-rays, so something new for me. I work hard for it. I get it. I understand. Digital is cool, but physical hits different. I agree. And that's how I am now. I'm like 100% physical media for life. Although I get a lot of people with that opening. I think that a lot of people thought I was going to sell it. And I almost thought about saving that video for April Fool's Day because it is coming up soon. But then I thought that would have been a little too much on the nose, and you guys would have known like right away that it wasn't true. So I decided to do it now. Tiana says, I sold some Blu-rays last year, made about 400 and then bought new movies. I feel always good after getting rid of movies I feel I'm not going to watch again. Yeah, I mean, I agree. If it serves no purpose to you in your collection, then why keep it and let it take up space? 4K Corner said, we'll be getting rid of the rest of mine soon, no matter how organized it is. It still feels cluttered. Yeah, I agree. It's a lot. I mean, now I got a bunch new spots for like shelf space. The DVDs was a real problem. Like I was really running out of shelves. I needed another DVD shelf, to be honest. So yeah, that was a problem. Yeah, and you got new DVD to your collection. Yeah, I still buy DVDs. I still buy DVDs, even though I sold them all. Because sometimes I'll see a good deal on one, like at Half Price Books for $1, and it's a movie I don't have and I just want to own, and I'll buy it. And it's only $1. So I mean, the stakes aren't very high. And even if I find it on Blu-ray a couple of months later for a good price and I pick it up, I only lost $1. And you know, what's the big deal? 4K Corner says, you probably have it all, but I'll send you a pic of what's left. All right, man. The Blu-ray King says, okay, thanks, 4K Corner. Okay, you're responding to him. Jeff Assassin says, I'm hoping the Batman is worth the wait. I really liked the trailer. Yeah, I think everybody liked that trailer. The trailer was freaking awesome. The Night Watch Zone says, I agree, Tiana. I felt better getting rid of a bunch that were collecting dust. Yeah, I mean, that's really all they're doing. I dust my movies like every now and then. I don't know if anybody else does. I don't like do a whole lot. I don't like get every single one of them out individually, but I'll get some like cleaning wipes, just kind of rub on top because it like builds up right on the top and it just gets on my nerves. So I do dust my Blu-rays. Nice. I got E.T. Love that movie. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. And Rev 4K sleeps on it all the time. The Blu-ray King, I saw how much you got, and I was like, I would have given you that. I know, man. I know. It's what a lot of people said. I didn't really think that was going to be the response. I didn't see that coming at all. So that was pretty interesting that everybody had that response. And it honestly made me feel bad. It really did. Let's see. Craig Thompson said, Michael Keaton is my Batman. We are kindred spirits, friend. With the Michael Keaton will forever be my Batman. Reaction Light 21. No, man, don't feel bad. I want to buy from you instead of going to a place to buy movies. I would buy from you. I get it, man. I'm coming right to you next time I want to sell some movies. Pratty is here tonight. He said, hey, Ken, what's up? Hi, everyone in the chat. Yeah, what is up, Pratty? He is the resident Ken's Movie Experience chat goer, and I appreciate you being here tonight. The Blu-ray King says, I had about 300 DVDs and I sold them all and upgraded to Blu-ray. Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, it's sometimes it's necessary. I get that you want to keep everything. I get that. But then it starts going into a little bit of like hoarder territory. Like if I don't have a purpose for it, if I'm just keeping it just to keep it, to say that I have 2 or 3 copies of this movie, then I have to question myself a bit and what my priorities are as a collector. Like, am I keeping it just because I want the movie, the best quality of the movie, or am I keeping it just because I want to hoard as many copies of it as I possibly can? I don't know. It's weird and something I'm just constantly questioning myself. I think that everyone's just unique and they have their own. Everyone just has their own thing and their ways to collect. And I mean, it is what it is. Pratty said, excited for you, what you have in mind today, though I haven't seen every DC flick like Tim Burton's Batman and more. Well, Pratty, you got to get on that, man. You got to see Tim Burton's Bat flick. Or Batman. I said Bat flick. The Blu-ray King, what are your opinion on Steelbook? For me, they're okay, but scratch up easy. Yeah, I like Steelbooks when they have really cool covers. Like, I mean, this Dread Steelbook that came out last Tuesday, I loved it. I thought it was awesome looking. So I went ahead and bought it just based on that cover. I thought it looked awesome. So I went ahead and got it. E.T. Yawn. Get out of here with that. Blu-ray King. Hey, do you like Rick and Morty? No. I think I watched like half of the first episode and I couldn't really get into it. The funny thing about me is that I cannot engage with adult animation. I love children's animation. I love Disney. I love Pixar. I love DreamWorks. I love all that. But adult animation, I just cannot get into. I am going to try some animes this year, though. I've made it my priority because a lot of people suggest a lot of movies, and I need to try them. But yeah, I couldn't get into it. I used to watch South Park when I was a kid, The Simpsons and stuff, but I kind of grew out of that as well. Not to say anything about people that do enjoy that. It's just something that I can't connect with. I don't know. It's weird. Rick, not rock. PR Puerto Rico says 4K. I got 34 movie and Steelbook. I got 27. Side Hustle Cinema said, do you leave the J cards on your Steelbook? I take them off and I put them all together like in a drawer somewhere. So I do take them off. They annoy me though. I don't like J cards. I much prefer like what they did with the, what was the Steelbook I bought? The Rad Steelbook. I unboxed it last week. They had the stuff on the back of the slipcover of that. And I wish more Steelbooks had slipcovers like that because I like that a lot better than the stupid J cards. And some of them you get like they're sturdy, but then some you get that are pretty much just paper. And they rip as soon as you take them off, and they don't even feel worth keeping. But I still like that to have the back of the movie, so I keep them anyway. Eddie S says, random question, but have you seen the 10 Commandments? I know it's coming out on 4K and wondering if it's worth a blind buy. I have seen pieces of the 10 Commandments on TV when I was a kid. I remember it vaguely. But yeah, I'm excited to get the 4K of that and rewatch it again. So, and hopefully review it. So PR says, I love Batman movie. I got all the Batman collection. Awesome. Yeah. And we're going to be diving into this DC ranking here pretty soon, guys. But, I'm just kind of opening up and talking to you guys. I enjoy doing this type of stuff. Just kind of having a conversation with you guys in the chat. I think that's super fun. But when we get to the DC ranking, it's going to get heated in here, guys. It's going to get heated. There's going to be some elbows thrown. I can already see it right now. But I think that we'll all agree on number 18. If something tells me we're going to all agree on number 18. Let's see. The Blu-ray King says, but if I find a Blu-ray I don't have for $1 and it's not at the Dollar Tree title, I'll buy it like today. I bought Sherlock Holmes. So you found Sherlock Holmes at the Dollar Tree? Or are you saying you just found it for $1? Because that's a pretty good find. I mean, I don't love that movie, but that's a decent find. The Blu-ray King says, how do you feel about Blue Sky getting dumped? Is that the Sony animation company? I honestly, I vaguely remember hearing about that. That happened a few months ago. What did they come out with? Like Ferdinand? Is it a couple? Did they do Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Ferdinand was okay. So, to me, they're not a top tier animation studio. I don't know. To me, they're just not that notable as far as an animation studio. So that doesn't really surprise me all that much. But if they name me something besides Ferdinand that they did, so I can get a good gauge for, if they should have been kept or not. Pratty says, Ken, you got to explore Studio Ghibli to fall in love with adult animation. I think you'll like them. Yeah, that's what I hear from a lot of people, and I'm going to give it a shot this year sometime. So I'm going to do some kind of a month on my Instagram. I'll do like anime month, and I'll try to watch at least 4 or 5 anime films for that month. So Let's see. 4K Corner said 10 Commandments was good, but I haven't seen it in over 15 years. We'll get the 4K. Yeah, that's the one that they just showed like on TV every single Easter. Like you just see that movie on TV all the time. And I remember like my grandparents watching and my parents and all that stuff. I was probably in the background like playing with my Ninja Turtles or something instead of watching that. You see the movie The Call? I have not. Is that the one with Lynn Shay? I've heard some decent things about that one, so I need to check it out. I hate the steelbooks that put info on the back instead of art. Yeah, it's and I wasn't talking about that. Not on the actual steelbook. I'm talking about the slipcover, like the rad steelbook. Let me see if I got it within reach. So this rad steelbook, I unboxed this last week, and according to you guys want me to review this week as well. So I'm probably going to be giving it a review. But on this, like it has the actual steelbook. And this is the Mill Creek version. So it has the actual steelbook. And then on the slipcover, it has like the info on the back of the movie. So I like that. I prefer that. I wish that all movies did it that way because I think that's actually pretty cool. The Blu-ray King says, I found it at a flea market. That's awesome, man. Sometimes you can find some really good shit at the flea market. Like I found that Criterion title. I just wish I could find something like that again. But I mean, like those finds like spoil you. Like somebody commented on one of my thrifting vlogs that they found a bunch of Screen Factories at a thrifting place, like with slipcovers and stuff. I'm like, man, it was like if I did that, like I would be disappointed every single time I went to another thrifting store or flea market, because that's like a once in a lifetime find right there. Like you almost never find that kind of stuff again. They did Rio and Ice Age, and they're all right. So they did Ice Age too. I know Sony did Ice Age, but I didn't know that Blue Sky was the people behind Ice Age. Yeah, I remember watching Ice Age when I was in middle school, or maybe like I think it was middle school that the first Ice Age came out. It was like early 2000s. I remember it being pretty decent, but I haven't seen it in a long time. I know they came out with like 5 different sequels, but those were animated movies that I used to put on. I would try to get my kids to watch, and they never really seemed interested in them. So I never really got to experience those again in my adulthood with my children. So the Blu-ray King says, I can't get into anime. So we're right there on the same page then. I'm trying to get all the Tom Hanks movies. There's like 90, but I only have 13. Long way to go. Yeah, I probably only have 13 too, if that. I mean, there's probably a lot I'm missing as well. I do have all my favorites though. Castaway, Forrest Gump. We need to do a Tom Hanks ranking. I think that would be pretty fun, or maybe like a tournament or something. I need to do like an actor tournament or something, but let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that. Eddie S said, currently watching Godzilla 2014. What's your favorite Godzilla or King Kong movie? So I haven't seen a lot of the King Kong movies outside the Peter Jackson one and the Skull Island. I've seen both of those, but I haven't seen a lot of the classic ones. Godzilla either. You know, I'm going to go like pure nostalgia right here. And this may be controversial, but I like Godzilla 1998. I used to watch that movie all the time as a kid, and I thought it was a lot of fun. And yeah, so I'm going to go Godzilla 1998, and it had an awesome soundtrack too with that Puff Daddy Led Zeppelin song. That was a pretty good sound. It had Rage Against the Machine on there too. It had Jamiroquai. It was a pretty good, pretty kick-ass soundtrack. I'm pretty comfortable going Godzilla 1998 because Godzilla 2014 is good, but it's kind of boring. It kind of drags. Skull Islands is a fun monster movie, has really cool fights and stuff, but the characters aren't too great in it. Godzilla King of the Monsters, I didn't really like that much outside of the monster battles. I'm hoping Godzilla versus Kong is great. I'm hoping that it is. King Kong, Peter Jackson, like it's been such a long time. It's not very memorable. I don't really remember much from it other than the dinosaur and the King Kong fight. So Godzilla 1998 is a fun movie. It's a fun movie. I'll stand by that. Tiana says, Blu-ray King, Tom Hanks marathon would be so cool. Yeah, he's just so many great movies in Tom Hanks filmography. Like he's just one of the best actors of all time. Do you have Turner and Hooch on Blu-ray? I can't seem to find it for sale except overseas. No, I do not. And I've actually never seen Turner and Hooch. I just watched The Burbs for the first time, I think late last year. Maybe it was like middle of last year. I didn't really like it all that much, to be honest. I thought it was okay, but it was kind of weird. PR says you can buy it for the collection. I get it, but for me, I don't like it that much. The Blu-ray King says, bring me on for the Tom Hanks. He is my favorite actor. Yeah, I might do something like that here in the future. Might do some actor tournament or rankings or something. I like Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, I like Kung Fu Panda. The first one was pretty fun. I didn't see the other two, I don't think. I pick up Yami today. I don't know if it's good. Yami? I never heard of Yami. Red 4K says, I love Matthew Broderick Godzilla. So we agree on another thing, Rev 4K. I think we're more alike than you might think, Rev. We're more alike than you might think. But you're still going down. You're still going down, buddy. What do we got? What's the count on that battle? 4K. Is it 11 days from now? It's 11 days. Tick tock. Tick tock. The time is running out, Rev. Get ready. The Blu-ray King says, I got Child's Play 2019 for $5 today at Walmart. What do you think? If that's at $5 at Walmart, I might grab that this week. I've thought about picking that up numerous times. I did enjoy that movie. To me, that's the best Child's Play since Child's Play 3. It's that, and I'm sorry, Rev. I'm sorry again. But that's the best Child's Play since Child's Play 3. Surprised you like it, Ken, since you seem to hate fun Bride of Chucky. Look, man, Bride of Chucky just ruined the franchise. It's an okay movie. It's not as bad as Seed. It's not as bad as Cult. If we were doing a ranking, but it led to the Chucky that I don't like. It led to that phase of the Child's Play universe that I don't like, and I don't like that movie because of it. I have Child's Play original signed by Chucky's voice. Awesome. So Brad Dorff. Sorry is yummy. I don't know. What is yummy? I'm going to make some more Instagram build-up stories. You're done, Ken. Yeah, I got some stuff coming for you too, Rev. But let me talk about Coming to America real quick, guys, and then we'll get into the ranking because I know that we're getting about 40 minutes in, and I haven't got to the ranking yet. But that's cool. I'm glad that there's people in here watching and enjoying the stream. So, Coming to America, I watched last Sunday, actually, I think, when I got off the stream. To me, that movie was okay. I didn't think that, I mean, I had just watched Coming to America the week before. I really liked that movie. I thought it was really fun, 80s comedy. So when I went into Coming to America, I was just hoping that it didn't ruin my very recent experience to the original Coming to America. And it did not. I thought Coming to America was perfectly fine. It was okay. It wasn't the greatest comedy ever, but it also didn't ruin anything that Coming to America established. So I thought Eddie Murphy was pretty good. I thought he did a really good job kind of just channeling that character from the old one. I thought he just fell back into that role very easily. Like he felt like an older Akeem. Is that his name? Akeem? He felt like an older Akeem. And not just like an old Eddie Murphy trying to recapture the magic of that character. Like he felt like that character to me. Everybody in it felt like their past character. I enjoyed his wife's performance. Arsenio Hall I thought was pretty good for the limited role he was in. They didn't really use him that much. But that kind of makes sense. He hasn't really been in the limelight for a while. So Kiki Lane was really cool. I wish they would have used her a little bit better as far as like the storyline. My biggest gripe with the movie was the fact that I just don't think that whole son storyline thing really made sense to the character or the story as a whole. And I wish they would have just focused more on the relationship with his daughter and him and just how he kind of was going to usher her in as the new leader of the kingdom or whatever. But it just, I understand that you have to bring in that kind of conflict into the story. And that's what kind of his son was. And then Leslie Jones and Tracy Morgan were kind of there too. And they just felt like they were there to just be like stupid comic relief. So I didn't really enjoy either one of those characters. And then the son, the kid that played the son, I can't remember his name. I don't think he's a very good actor, but I enjoy Kiki Lane's performance. It was cool to see James Earl Jones. I thought that whole sequence with him and the funeral thing was kind of funny and humorous. But yeah, I laughed a couple of times. I mean, particularly in the beginning, because they do a lot of callbacks to the movie. And like the one thing that really got me was when the girl came out and she was still jumping and barking like a dog. I kind of chuckled at that one a little bit, but yeah, there's some fun callbacks, and they go into the barber shop, and yeah, I thought it was an okay movie. It wasn't the worst thing in the world that I've ever seen. It was perfectly fine. It wasn't offensive in any way. And I slightly enjoyed it. So I think I gave it like I think I give it like a 7.5 out of 10 or something like that. So that's about a C for me. So yeah, I thought it was okay. What do you think of the new It's? I like the old It better. So I like the 1990 It better. They're okay movies. I like It Chapter 2 slightly better after I saw it in theaters. I like It Chapter 1 slightly less. So I probably like them about the same, to be honest. So, all right, guys, we are going to go ahead and get into this community ranking. So just so you guys know how this works, and I'm going to add this into the stream. I have my letterbox open, and these are all of the DC movies that we're going to discuss. So right now they're ranked just in order of when they were released. So 1 through 18 is all the Batman movies through Wonder Woman 1984, which is the most recent release. So pretty much how this is going to work is we're going to work our way backwards. We're going to all decide collectively in the chat what deserves to be number 18 out of all these movies. And then I will move that movie to the back of the line. And then we will continue to work our way up until we have all collectively ranked the Batman movies. So right now I'm going to ask everybody in the chat to go ahead and start your rankings. At number 18, we're going to do this one at a time. And hopefully now that I have a visual cue, because usually what ends up happening here is we all pick, say we all pick Batman Forever to go number 18. That's done. That's off the board. We can't pick that again. And usually I'll get like a couple down and then somebody else will pick Batman Forever. I'm like, we can't pick Batman Forever anymore because it's already gone. We've already picked it. It is off the board. So it's majority rules. Like I've done in the past, if it comes down to a tiebreaker, I usually decide that tie. That's just the way it is. I'm the host of the show. I'm in the driver's seat here. But I try to leave it up to you guys as much as I can. But for 18, guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing for number 18? There's some contenders that we could do for sure. We do have Suicide Squad. I know that that's not a very popular movie. A lot of people don't like Birds of Prey that much. Wonder Woman 1984 seems to be a bit divisive. Justice League, obviously. The Dark Knight Rises people talk about. But to me, there's only really one clear choice. And as much as I really don't like Wonder Woman 1984, I think that and you guys probably see what I'm dragging down here to the depths of hell. I think that it has to be Batman and Robin at number 18, right? Is there any other choice other than Batman and Robin? I mean, that has to be that has to be the number 18. I mean, does everybody agree with that? Craig Thompson says 18 is Wonder Woman 1984. Okay, so you're gonna go Wonder Woman 1984. I can't necessarily blame you for going Wonder Woman 1984. Because I really don't like that movie. But to me, I don't know. It kind of has to be. It kind of has to be Batman and Robin because it's not a very good film. Not a very good film at all. All right, so let's see what we got here, guys. We got one for Wonder Woman 1984. We got Batman and Robin better be 18. All of you know it's good for you. 18 is Justice League. Okay. 18 is Justice League. DC movie rocks. Batman and Robin or Forever. You got to pick one, 4K. Just one. Tiana says Wonder Woman 1984. Man, I wouldn't necessarily care if Wonder Woman 1984 took 18. But I do think that if you're objectively looking at this, Batman and Robin is the worst film of the bunch. I enjoy watching it. I watched it like a year and a half ago, and it's funny. I mean, it's funny to watch. But yeah, I don't know. You got 1 for Batman and Robin, 2 for Batman and Robin. Let's see. We got 3 for Batman and Robin, and right now we got 2 for Wonder Woman 1984 and 1 for Justice League. So I'm going Batman and Robin. So right now that's 4 for Batman and Robin. But yeah, it's It all depends on what you got. Can you guys see me okay? Am I coming through clear, or am I all fuzzy or whatnot? Because I'm bringing myself up on my phone and I'm a little fuzzy on the stream right there. But I don't know if that's how I'm coming through to you guys. Because I will shut this whole thing down and restart it. If you guys can't see me clearly. But yeah, just let me know. Hopefully it clears up in a second, but I don't know if I've been fuzzy this whole time or not. So 4K says I'm good, so that's good. Because I did an entire stream the other night where I was reviewing Blu-rays, and I went back and watched it, and I was just fuzzy and distorted the whole time. And it just made me very angry and upset. So movie fan 115 says, I haven't seen most of the older Batman movies, but out of all the other ones on this list, my least favorite is Suicide Squad. Okay, so you got one for Suicide Squad. So right now, guys, we're going Batman and Robin at number 18. So that's number 18 right now. Batman and Robin. So what is number 17? What is number 17? I mean, based on the responses that we just got. So Batman and Robin's off the floor, off the board. You can't do that one again. We did have 2 for Wonder Woman 1984. Is that going to be number 17? Justice League, Suicide Squad again. Like, those are notably bad DC movies. Batman Forever is not a good DC movie. It's fine, but it's still pretty laughably bad. But yeah, where y'all going with this one? In my head, I will say it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. I'll say I don't hate Justice League. I remember when I got out of the theater and I watched that, I thought to myself, that was okay. That was one of the most uneventful superhero team-up movies I've ever seen in my life, but it was okay. I enjoyed parts of it. Some parts I didn't. Wonder Woman 1984, I didn't enjoy any parts of. Pretty much like none of it. So I would probably pick Wonder Woman 1984 to go my 17. But yeah, where are we going with this one? Tiana says 17 is Batman Forever. Side Hustle Cinema said Green Lantern. Yeah, I haven't seen that one in its entirety because I turned it off like 45 minutes in. It was so bad. But where are y'all going for number 17? I'll try to scroll through this list so you guys can see it. So at the top, we're going Batman 66 all the way down through all the Batmans. And see, all we got is Batman till we get to 2013. You got Man of Steel. And yeah, you got all the DCEU movies. You got Joker in there. Does anybody hate Joker? Birds of Prey, and then Wonder Woman 1984. So you got a Suicide Squad. We got a Green Lantern. But yeah, you'll have to pick another one, Side Hustle, because Green Lantern is not eligible. Neither is any of the Superman movies because I hadn't seen them. And, you know, I'm kind of talking by myself here. I want to be able to talk about or know what I'm talking about when I'm doing these rankings. So I didn't include it. 4K Corner is going in Wonder Woman 1984, and I only assume that you're saying that strictly off the fact that you haven't seen it. So, and the response of everybody else. So it makes sense, you know, that you haven't seen it, so you would put it at last. But let's see. The funny thing about this is that deep down, we all know The Dark Knight will be number 1 in the end. I don't know. I don't know if it's my number 1. It might be. You're probably right. But there's a couple other ones that could make a run for it. There's a couple other ones that can make a run for it for sure. So let's see. 4K Corner is going Wonder Woman 1984. We got a Suicide Squad. Does anybody have anything else? Birds of Trash. Okay, so we got a Birds of Prey. We got a Batman all day. So which Batman? Is that Batman 89 or Batman 66? Craig Thompson says Suicide Squad. 4K Corner said Wonder Woman 1984, Batman Forever, Green Lantern, Suicide Squad, Dark Knight or Joker. Suicide Squad. So do we have 2 for Suicide Squad? Because we got 2 for Wonder Woman 1984 and we got 2 for Suicide Squad. Rev says Dark Knight isn't even the best of the Nolan trilogy. Now that's a hot take right there. That's a hot take. That's on some days I kind of agree with. I kind of agree. So right now we got 2 for Wonder Woman 1984, and we got 1 for Suicide Squad, 2 for Suicide Squad, and 3 for Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad might be going to number 17. Birds of Prey knew what it was. Suicide Squad was a 2.5-hour musical video. I think we're going Suicide Squad here, guys. I think Suicide Squad is our number 17. I think Suicide Squad is our number 17 here. Okay, so Suicide Squad is our number 17. So right now we got at 18 Batman and Robin, Suicide Squad at number 17. 16 is Wonder Woman 1984. I'm sticking with that. That's where it goes for me. But what does everybody else think for number 16? What do you guys think for number 16? Let's see. Birds of Prey put me to sleep faster than melatonin. So let's see. Birds of Prey would be your pick for number 16, 4K. Or would you be going Wonder Woman? Because you already went Wonder Woman before. So are you going Wonder Woman or are you going Birds of Prey? Batman, I like Joker. Yeah, but are you talking about Batman 1989 or Batman 1966? But because really the only movie on this list, I guess, that's called Batman is 1989. Because the one in the 60s was called Batman the movie. So we got Birds of Prey. 4K corners of Birds of Prey. Then that's another Birds of Prey. Our 4K corner said Wonder Woman 1984. So we got 2 Birds of Prey. We got 2 Wonder Woman 1984s. Does anybody have anything else? 17 Pratty put Justice League. So do you want Justice League at 16? Let me know because we got to go through these one at a time. I don't want to backtrack and assume that you want something different. So at number 16, guys, what do we want at number 16? To me, it's Wonder Woman 1984. We got 2 of those. We got 2 Birds of Prey. So we need somebody to break that tie or vote for 2 other things that are different and throw a wrench into the whole operation. All right. So if anybody is in here right now, I'll take this moment to beg for likes again. And you haven't liked this video, there's a little thumbs up button down there. It looks like this. It doesn't look like this. It looks like this. If you could hit it, you just punch it. It's one time. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out, and it would really help the stream out. And yeah, it would make me a lot happier with who I am and what I'm doing with my life right now. If you guys would hit that like button. Tiana says Justice League, and the Secular Monk says Wonder Woman 1984. So that's 3 for Wonder Woman 1984, guys. The Batman year 2005, 2008, and 2012. So you can't pick 3 movies for 16 PR. I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Let's see. So I think we're going Wonder Woman 1984. And Pratty says I'll break the tie, Wonder Woman 1984. And I know that had to be hard for you to do because you like Wonder Woman 1984. So Wonder Woman 1984 is in its appropriate spot at number 16. Birds of Prey, guys, is that in the right spot at 15? I like Birds of Prey. I like it quite a bit. As you can see, I've already rated this on Letterboxd, and it got a 4 stars from me. I like the movie a lot. To me, out of both DC movies that were released last year, this was definitively the best one. I enjoyed it a lot. The only criticism I would give that movie is I don't think it needed to be rated R. So they added a lot of like the cussing and the violence and stuff for nothing. I just didn't think it needed to be rated R. They could have had just as much fun with it not being rated R. That being said, I thought it was a really fun movie. I thought it had a lot of good action in it. I thought Margot Robbie killed it as the character of Harley Quinn. And I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it even more the second time I watched it than I did the first. So that is a movie that kind of grew on me. But if you guys don't like it, we will keep it at 15. Or do you want to pick another movie? To me, Justice League should probably go at number 15. But also, I think another one that we're not thinking of here is, first off, Batman 1966 is not that good. And Batman Forever is not that good. Even though I'm not ready to throw Batman Forever out just yet, because I do have some sentimental, nostalgic feels about that movie. You know, I remember seeing that movie in theaters as a kid. I remember owning all of those McDonald's glass cups. Does anybody remember those? We had the Riddler cup in my house all the way up until I think I was like 17 or something. I just remember that cup for some reason, the Riddler cup. I used to drink eggnog out of it a lot during Christmas. But yeah, it's not a good movie, but I'm not ready to throw it out just yet. But yeah, let's see. I'll put Justice League. I would vote for Justice League at number 15, to be honest with you. But what do you guys think? What goes at 15? What goes at 15? PR Puerto Rico says, I like all. So, yeah, I guess we'll get to them here in a second. I love Birds of Prey, says Tiana. Yep. I like it. I don't know if I'd say love. I like it a lot. I like the movie a lot. Birds of Prey, 4 stars. Oh, Ken, I can't wait to get my hands on you in the video. Yeah, I can't wait to see what's hiding behind that Michael Myers tattoo on your arm, Rev. Can't wait to see that. Unless you're not going to show your face. Are you just going to put your arm up on the video? Show your leg or whatever part of your body that's tattooed with Michael Myers. Then you're going to let your Michael Myers show the movie off on the stream. Let me know that. Let's see. Birds of Prey. BVS, don't save Martha. So you're already throwing BVS out, huh? Tiana said birds. Okay, so I think this is an actual vote. So we're going BVS for number 15. You and me both. Bop is so fun, like a real, genuine, good time kind of fun. I thought it was fun, man. I don't get the hate. Craig Thompson went Batman Forever. Birds of Prey wasn't totally bad. I love Margot as Harley, but it did put me to sleep in theaters. I wanted to make. Did you legitimately fall asleep 4K? Did you like eyes back in your head and like actually sleeping in the theaters? Because that's kind of funny. 15 for me is Batman versus Superman. So we're all over the board here, guys. We got we got 2 Batman versus Supermans. We got a Batman Forever. We got an Aquaman. The first Aquaman sighting in this ranking. 2012, but I did not include 2012 in this ranking. That was in the disaster film tournament, and it didn't do very well. Batman 66 says Rev 4K. I kind of agree, but also I don't like Justice League that much either. Batman versus Superman, don't save Martha. So is that oh, I think he repeated himself. I thought I counted that before. Save Martha. Why did you say that name? Ah. Justice League, come on. Pratty says Justice League. BVS better be top 5. I love that movie. I don't know about top 5, but I don't think it deserves to be thrown out just yet. Batman versus Superman. We got 2 Batman versus Supermans. Is that right? Am I correct in saying that? Am I correct in saying we got 2 Batman versus Supermans? And let's see. 15 for me is Batman versus Superman. I think we got 2 Batman versus Supermans. And does anybody else vote? Me too, Rev. I got to watch it before Thursday. Go for 2012. So my pick is Justice League. Pratty says Justice League. So we got 2 Justice Leagues. 4K Corner, where did you go with that? You went Aquaman. All right, District 9 has confirmed a sequel. That is good news. Yeah, I need to watch the original again. It's been a long time. Did you pre-order the 4K BVS? I just found out it's going to be full screen. I have no idea. What is that new 4K BVS? Because I just bought the 4K of BVS last week. And what's the difference? I don't get it. It's like, why are they releasing a new BVS 4K? Like, there's no difference. That one's the ultimate cut. So what did they add to it? All right, guys. So we got 2 Justice Leagues right now. We got 2 Batman versus Supermans. If nobody else votes, then I'm going Justice League because I'm going to overrule it. And yeah, so let's see. I'll wait and see if anybody else votes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yep, we're going Justice League at number 15, guys. Justice League at number 15. So let's go ahead and do number 14, guys. Number 14, leave your 14 picks in there. Remember, Justice League, Wonder Woman 1984, Suicide Squad, and Batman and Robin are all off the board. We cannot vote for either one of those right in there. Batman and Robin is 18. Suicide Squad is 17. Wonder Woman 1984 is 16. Justice League is 15. So where are we at now, guys, with number 14? Number 14, Side Hustle Cinema says Justice League. Craig Thompson says Batman 66. Red 4K said, I just told you it's in full screen. LOL, you got to get like 30% more of the picture, they're saying. Okay, cool. Oh, God. Shit, man. I can't. Full screen. So full screen's popular again. I remember back in the day, I used to look on the back of the DVD and I would actively try to stay away from full screen. And now it's making a comeback. What is this? What is this shit? What's going on with life here? Justice League. So we got a Batman 66. Justice League. We got a Joker at 14. The first Joker sighting. Batman 66. Joker at 14. Blasphemy. So we got two Batman 66, and I'm going to agree. I'm going to go Batman 66 right here as well. So there's 3 for Batman 66. There is 1 for Batman v Superman. There's 1 for Justice League. So is anybody else going to go Batman 66? Because I'm about ready to end it. Somebody, you got about 15 seconds. I'll give 15 seconds for those that want to comment anything else. 4K Corner says, I understand widescreen being better, but there's something about filling up the entire screen. Yeah, so I mean, is that like IMAX or something? Is it like an IMAX screen? I don't know. I'm confused. Does full screen mean something different nowadays than what it used to mean? I need aspect ratios here. What's the aspect ratio? Batman v Superman. Batman 66, 4K. All right, so we're going Batman 66. And I think that's a good spot for Batman 66. It's goofy. It's a classic, but it's a goofy movie. It's not really that good. So 13, not 13, but 14 is a good spot for that. So where are we going right now, guys, for our number 13? Right now we got Batman and Robin at 18, Suicide Squad at 17, Wonder Woman 1984 at 16, Justice League at 15, Batman 1966 at 14. So where are we going for 13, guys? Is Birds of Prey comfortably sitting at 13? Does everybody want Birds of Prey? We still got movies like Batman Forever. We still got movies like Aquaman, even though I like Aquaman. So I'm trying to think of which Batman v Superman seems to be one that people are picking. I don't think I'm ready to throw that one out yet. But I think my vote is going to go to Batman Forever. It's probably been on the board a little bit too long. It maybe should have been thrown out a couple times ago. I have nostalgia for it, but it's really not a great movie. So yeah, just buy it, Ken. Don't worry about it. No, I refuse. I just bought the 4K of Batman v Superman. And I was thinking about watching it this week and reviewing it before Justice League came out, but I don't know if I want to put myself through 3 hours of torture. I like Batman v Superman, okay, and I've never seen the Ultimate Cut, so that's what I'm going to watch. But it's been so long since I've seen Batman v Superman that I don't even know if I would notice the difference between the two, to be honest with you. So I don't know. But yeah, Rev, maybe I'll just buy it and I won't worry about it. Who knows? Yes, the new release will be full screen IMAX. Okay, well, that makes sense then. Joker is looking good. Birds of Prey has to go, says Rev 4K. So somebody voted Joker. Somebody voted Birds of Prey. 2 people voted Birds of Prey. 4K Corners with me. He voted Batman Forever. Another Birds of Prey. Another Birds of Prey. It looks like Birds of Prey is leaving. Can't believe Birds of Prey is leaving before Batman Forever. I mean, it's objectively, Birds of Prey is a better movie. Like, it's just better acted, better performed, better action. I mean, better cinematography, like better direction, better almost everything. And Birds of Prey than Batman Forever. But hey, I get it, man. Jim Carrey's Riddler, it's iconic, I guess. All right, Birds of Prey is number 13. So we'll move on to number 12. And, Joker's sitting here right now, guys. But to me, we got to get Batman Forever off this board. But do you all think any differently? Batman v Superman, I know people were voting for a while ago. Aquaman, Joker, it's a divisive movie. Nobody's brought up Shazam yet. Is that a pretty universally loved movie in the DC universe? I gave it a 3 out of 3.5 stars. I thought it was fun. But there was a lot of tonal inconsistencies in that movie. I mean, the main thing to me was, how does the actual boy version of Shazam act like more of an adult than when he turns into an adult as Zachary Levi? It didn't make any sense. Why the boy was acting like very mature, and then when he turned into an adult, he was acting like he was 5. So I don't know. It was a strange movie. Tiana says 13 Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey. So we already voted Birds of Prey. Okay, I think that was before. 4K Corner said next better be Batman Forever. That's what I'm going for. So we got 2 Batman Forevers. I kind of like Val Kilmer as Batman. Harvey, I'm Batman. Harvey, I'm Batman. That's Val Kilmer's Batman, if you were wondering. Batman versus Superman. Batman Forever. Okay, so we got 3 Batman Forevers. We got 4 Batman Forevers. 4K Corner says, I'm voting for Shazam soon. Batman Forever has nostalgia. Yeah, but it's got to go. So I'll give you all 15 more seconds if anybody else wants to vote. But I think Batman Forever, it's time. It's a good spot, guys. Batman Forever at number 12. That's respectable. That is legitimately respectable. I love Joel Schumacher. He's made a lot of great films. The Lost Boys, Falling Down, Phone Booth. It's pretty good. But his attempt at Batman and the Batman universe wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. They were made to sell toys, and I bought a lot of those toys when I was a kid, so it worked. I had the Riddler, I had the Jim Carrey Riddler. I had the only Batcave I ever owned was the Batman Forever Batcave, like the toy. It was like these big freaking islands that like connected to each other. I don't know. It was really cool. Remember back in the day when kids played with toys and they just didn't sit on their apps and phones and stuff all the time? That was I miss that. I miss that. I miss that from my children. I just wish that they had those times that I had, just sitting on the floor playing with Ninja Turtles and Batman and Ghostbusters all together, all at the same time. It was awesome. Power Rangers. Got a lot of nostalgia. So, all right. PR Puerto Rico says Joker. Your Val Kilmer impersonation is impressive. Can you do Iceman? No, my Val Kilmer is very restricted to just Bruce Wayne and Batman Forever. So I'm sorry. Sorry, Pratty. Secular Monk says, you mean when toys weren't left in the packaging for 10 years? Yeah, that was back before we even knew what collecting was. Red 4K says, you have kids, Ken? Yeah, I have 2. I have my son's going to be 11 this year, and my daughter will be 7. So, yeah, I got some pretty old kids. So, yeah. Iceman. I could do a Tombstone. I can be your Huckleberry. Was that him? Was that Val Kilmer? I think it was. Okay, so we're going Batman Forever, thrown out at 12. So let's go and talk about number 11 while I'm pulling this down. What is number 11? What goes next, guys? What is going next? What is going next right now, guys? At 18, we have Batman and Robin. At 17, we have Suicide Squad. At 16, we have Wonder Woman 1984. At 15, we have Justice League. At 14, we have Batman 1966. 13 is Birds of Prey. 12 is Batman Forever. And what's number 11? What are we doing here with number 11? Are we throwing it to Aquaman, Shazam, Batman v Superman still on the board? We still have Dark Knight Rises. I'm interested to see where you guys put Dark Knight Rises, because I know that there's a lot of haters of that movie. I just don't know if any of them are in this stream right now. So that'll be interesting to see. Let's see. Craig Thompson says Joker. And 11 is Aquaman. Aquaman. Got 2 Aquamans. We got 1 Joker. I know I'm a broken record. BVS. Hey, man, you just keep beating that drum until it finally gets thrown out. That's fine. Wonder Woman at 11. And please stop doing impressions, Ken. Oh, shit. I will never stop doing impressions, Red 4K. This is my stream. And I will do all the impressions that I want. But okay, I'll stop doing them just for you for now. But I can't promise that I can keep that up for the entire show. But let's see. 2 Aquamans, 3 Aquamans. So we got 3 Aquamans. We got a Shazam. I like Aquaman more than Shazam. Let's go back to this list. So I don't know if I can go Aquaman over Shazam. Dark Knight Rises is my number 1, says Side Hustle Cinema. So that's actually a pretty cool opinion. That's actually a pretty cool opinion. I dig it. I dig it. So let's see. What is these movies? Joker, Shazam, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, I'll go Shazam. That's my vote, is Shazam. Does anybody else have Shazam? So we got 4K Corner did Aquaman. And yeah, we took 2 Aquamans, 3 Aquamans. I'm going Shazam. We got another Shazam. Got a BVS. Got a Joker. Wonder Woman at 11. Really, Wonder Woman at 11. That is a hot take, Rev. I don't know about that one. But yeah, I guess we got to go Aquaman. I guess Aquaman's number 11. So, and with that, we are in our top 10, guys. We are in the top 10. Yep, we are in the top 10, guys. So let's run down the 8 that we just did. Batman and Robin, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman 1984, Justice League, Batman, Birds of Prey, Batman Forever, and Aquaman are the 8 that we've already done. So now we're into the 10, and these are right here up top are the ones that we have left. So all the way Batman 1989, Batman Returns, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, the entire Nolan trilogy we still have, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman, Shazam, and Joker, all still on the board. So this should go a little bit quicker than the first 8 since we have less options to pick from. Let's see. Secular Monk says, if it comes down to Aquaman or Shazam, I change my vote to Shazam. You got 20 minutes to rank 10 movies. Better get going. That's my wife in the chat. Apparently, I have a time limit on my stream. So, yeah, we're going to get through this as fast as possible. So, Dark Knight Rises is my number 1. If it comes down to Aquaman or Shazam, I change my vote to Shazam. Okay, so it already did, man. So we're already done. So we'll start here with Craig Thompson. He says BVS, Wonder Woman at 10, BVS, Man of Steel, Shazam. So it looks like we're going BVS because I would pick Shazam. So there's 2 for Shazam right there. Does anybody else pick Shazam? Anybody else pick Shazam? All right, so it looks like we're going on BVS. We got 2 BVSs. If anybody else wants to change the tide, 2 BVSs. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Pratty went Shazam. 4K Corner went Shazam. Did that, or he always went Shazam. So we do have 3 Shazams now. And if nobody else votes for anything, 3 BVSs, 3 Shazams. Since I voted Shazam, I'm overruling it. And I'm going to have to go Shazam here, guys. I'm going to have to go Shazam here. So, Rev 4K can keep voting. Don't be a sore loser, Rev. If Batman v Superman gets thrown out, you can still vote. Don't be a sore loser. Shazam at number 10, guys. So we got Joker, Wonder Woman, Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, all the Nolan trilogy, Batman and Batman Returns. I'm also interested to see. Where Batman Returns ends up. I'm interested to see where Batman Returns ends up. Jacob asks, do you think Mortal Kombat will play in the movies or streaming? Who's better with streaming? HBO Max, Amazon, Netflix? What do you use and why? That's a lot to unpack there, but I'll unpack it while everybody is picking the number 9 real quick. So Mortal Kombat is playing in movies and streaming. It will be in theaters and on simultaneously on HBO Max. I'm not sure what date. I think it's like April 16th or something. So who's better with streaming right now? My favorites to watch is either HBO Max or Apple TV Plus. I think they have the best stuff, and they just have the better series right now that I'm enjoying. So Netflix always has interesting stuff. They have the assortment. They have the most stuff, but it's not always the best. It's always like quantity over quality with Netflix. But Amazon has some pretty good stuff too. 4K Corners going Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, really? Wonder Woman's like one of the best guys. You cannot throw out Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's 3. The Dark Knight Rises, BVS. You got 2 BVSs. I'm gonna go BVS just to tighten it up here. We got 3 BVSs, and I think, is that where I'm trying to think. Is that just me trying to tie it up, or do I legitimately think BVS deserves? I think BVS deserves to be at this spot. Actually, I think that BVS is number 9. HBO Max is a better streaming service than I thought, but the UI is slower to navigate. Yeah, I might agree with that. I might agree. I mean, Netflix has the best navigation tools, in my opinion. It's just nobody beats them. So we do have 3 with BVS. We have 3 for Wonder Woman right now, guys. And let's see. Side Hustle says BVS. Puerto Rico said BVS as well. So I think it's BVS, guys. We're going BVS for number 9. I'm sorry, Rev. I hope you continue to vote because we still have 8 great movies to go. Joker, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, the Christopher Nolan trilogy, Batman, and Batman Returns is all still on the board. So what is number 8? What is number 8, guys? What is number 8? If I was picking for this one, just to kind of throw my vote out there, I'm going to go shit. This is hard. This is actually hard. I really like all these movies. I really like all these movies a lot. Oh, shit. This is where it gets very difficult. Like, you could easily rank the Batman movies. You can easily rank the DC movies. But when you got to meld them in together, and then you throw in Joker, which is like one of my favorite movies as well, it gets a lot more difficult. So I'll go. Shit. I got to go Batman Begins here, I think. I got to go Batman Begins. Batman and Batman Returns have so much nostalgia for me. Those are the movies that got me into Batman. I mean, and I think Michael Keaton's the best Batman. I can't throw them out yet. I like a lot of Dark Knight Rises. I don't think it's perfect, but I enjoy that movie quite a bit. And, you know, The Dark Knight, it is what it is. It's a comic book masterpiece. Man of Steel, I think, is a masterpiece. Wonder Woman's a great movie. Joker's a freaking great movie. So, yeah, it's Batman Begins for me. Batman Begins. But let's see what you guys are saying. I'm going to put mine in the chat so I can keep track of myself in there. All right, so bye, guys. Been a great stream. Rev's leaving. Don't leave, Rev. Don't leave. I'll pick Bride of Chucky back up if you stay. Craig Thompson says Aquaman. 4K corner. Didn't we? No, we already did Aquaman, Craig. Yeah, Aquaman's already off there. I was like, are you kidding me? Aquaman's still on the board. Wonder Woman, Batman Returns. It's getting hard now. That's what she said. Wonder Woman. She is beautiful, Wonder Woman. Yeah, we're going. So you're voting for Wonder Woman? Going with Wonder Woman again. Batman Returns. Oh, he stayed. He's still voting. Thanks, Rev. Batman Returns, Side Hustle Cinema. And I got to see Batman and Batman Returns. So my number 8 is Wonder Woman. Batman Begins. So Craig's agreeing with me there. He's going with Batman Begins. So it looks like we got a lot of Wonder Womans. I hate to say it. We got 1 Wonder Woman. We got 2 Wonder Woman. We got 3 Wonder Woman. And we got I can't leave you. Puerto Rico just keeps pounding them Wonder Womans. Let's see. Got to see Batman and Batman Returns. All right, so here's one. All right, you guys threw out Wonder Woman, but they're all pretty good at this point, so I can't say it's completely unwarranted. All right, so number 7, guys. What is number 7? What are we going with for number 7? I'm still going Batman Begins. I'm still going to go Batman Begins personally, but you guys decide real quick. I went and grabbed that copy of Bride of Chucky, Rev, just for you, Stan. Just for you, Stan. And I'm going to carefully place it back into this box set, and I'm going to put it back up on my shelf. And there you go. All right, so yeah, so where are we at here, guys? Where are we at? What is number 7? What are you guys going with for number 7? We got films like Joker. We got films like Man of Steel, the Nolan trilogy, Batman and Batman Returns, the Tim Burton double shot. Like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Yeah, like I said, Batman Begins. I like the movie a lot. It's a great Batman movie. It's the origin story. I mean, it's a great origin story. Scarecrow to me has always been one of the weaker Batman villains. He's okay. I mean, I like Liam Neeson in it as Ra's al Ghul, but it's to me, it's the weakest of the Nolan trilogy. Like, I understand people that love it, but it's, I don't know, it drags a little bit to me. And I'm not a big Katie Holmes fan. I'm not a big Rachel as a character fan, to be honest with you. I didn't really like Maggie Gyllenhaal as her either. But let's see what we got here, guys. All right, so Batman Begins. Batman Begins, that's the best of the Nolan trilogy. All right, so you're almost making me think you're voting for it, Rev. Don't put it in the chat, because then I'll think you're voting. Batman Returns, it's time. I get it. I get it. I mean, it's a great movie, but I get it. 4K Corner said Batman, so we got 4 for Batman Returns. I think Batman Returns is kicking the bucket. Let's go ahead and throw it out. As much as it pains me, I do love Batman Returns. Michelle Pfeiffer is so freaking good in that movie. And yeah, I love Michael Keaton in it as well. But Michael Keaton is such a small part of that Batman movie. Like, he literally doesn't come into the movie until like 45 minutes in. It's completely ridiculous. That's a 4K though. That looks fantastic. I love the way that 4K. It just looked great with the winter themes and stuff. Let's see. So what's number 6, guys? We got 6 more to go here. We got Joker. We got Man of Steel. We got Dark Knight Rises, man. The Nolan trilogy is just, it's kicking into high gear, man. Nobody wants to take that out. Batman. So for me, it's Batman Begins again. Sticking with Batman Begins till we throw it out. Like I said, I like the movie a lot, but got to go Batman Begins till it goes out. Let's see. Me to Batman. So you're going to go with the Batman 89. That's why I'm counting your vote. Secular Monk says Dark Knight Rises. Craig Thompson says Joker. So we got Dark Knight Rises. We got a Joker. We got a Man of Steel at 6. I disagree. So that's all different ones. Dark Knight. Yeah. Damn, that's a hot take right there. We're going to run into this issue now. Everybody's going to be voting for something different because all these movies are freaking great. So 4K Corner says Joker. Dark Knight. So we have 2 Jokers right now, guys. 2 Jokers on the board. I wouldn't put it out at number 6, but that might be time. It might be time for Joker. So go ahead and vote. What's your number 6? 4K Corner voted for Joker twice. Voted for Joker twice. You can't do that, 4K. Ah! I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. All right. Dark Knight Rises at 6. So we got 2 Dark Knight Rises, right? Yeah, Secular Monk did Dark Knight Rises. So we got 2 Dark Knight Rises. We got 2 Jokers. No, we got 2 Jokers. We got a Man of Steel. I'm just messing with you, man. I don't really care. Red 4K did Joker. So we got 3 Jokers right now, guys. I think Joker is coming out. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, Joker's great, but it's fine. Man of Steel, the Nolan trilogy, and Tim Burton's Batman. So what's going out, guys? I can feel people. I can feel people throwing Tim Burton's Batman under the bus pretty soon. I can just feel it. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope y'all have a little bit more respect for, Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton and Kim Basinger and what Tim Burton did with that movie and how he just really opened up the world of superheroes in the cinematic form. But I don't know. I just feel it. I feel like you guys are going to throw that out pretty soon. And I hope you don't. But I'm going Batman Begins. We got 2 Dark Knight Rises. We got 2 Batman Begins as of right now. I am off work. I'm off tomorrow from work, so I'm good here. Awesome, man. I'm glad you could stick around and join us here tonight. Batman Begins, Man of Steel, Rises next to go. Yep, so we got 3 Dark Knight Rises. We got 2 Batman Begins. We got 1 Man of Steel. If nobody else has any votes, I'm going to have to throw Rises out. I mean, I enjoy Rises a lot, but let's see. I'll give you all the 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, guys. Rises is number 5. So right now, guys, we are at our top 4. A Nolan film has finally been tossed into the ranking. Batman, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and Man of Steel are our 4 left. And I got to say, outside of Batman Begins, which I still think should have been thrown out a while ago, these are 4 very strong films. These are 4 very strong DC films. I love Man of Steel. I love The Dark Knight. I love Batman 1989. I like Batman Begins a lot. But yeah, 3 of these movies I love. So what is going at number 4, guys? What is going at number 4? Begins. I vote Begins as well. Dark Knight now shouldn't have even been above BBS. That's a hot take. That's a hot take right there. Batman Begins. So we got 3 for Batman Begins. And yeah, Pratty already voted for Dark Knight Rises, Joker. So we got 3 for Batman Begins. We got The Dark Knight. 2 more Batman Begins. A Man of Steel. I think Batman Begins is taking it. And I'm happy that it's finally in the rankings. So I think 4 is high enough. If Batman Begins went any higher, I would call some bullshit there. But all right, so top 3 is Man of Steel, The Dark Knight, and Batman. I mean, what do you have to say about these movies? I mean, Batman 89 just started it all, just ushered in the whole era of us getting great comic book movies in the cinematic form. I know Superman started it, but again, I haven't seen it. So it's Batman for me. It came out when I was 4 years old. It was one of the first movies that I remember watching as a kid. I just watched it all the time. I loved it. And it got me into the character of Batman. From there, I went to the Batman the Animated Series and so on and so on. And it might have just shaped my entire love for comic book movies. So it holds a very special place in my heart. There's some dated qualities to it, but it's phenomenal. Then you got The Dark Knight, which is just, you can't beat that Heath Ledger performance as Joker. I mean, it's just one of the greatest performances in cinematic history. It's probably like top 3 performances of the 21st century. Like, it's just incredible what he did with that character, with only like 25 minutes of screen time in the movie, and just the impact he made on that movie alone is freaking incredible. And as far as the movie itself, there's some parts towards the end that I don't love. I don't love how quickly Harvey Dent turns into Two-Face, how quickly that turn processes in his head. I don't love the boat scene at the end too. I think it was kind of over the top and a little hammy, I guess, a little cheesy. The way they pulled off that boat scene of the 2 boats not wanting to blow each other up. And then you got Man of Steel, which I don't love everything Zack Snyder does. I'm a huge fan of Man of Steel. I think it's freaking awesome. It's like one of my favorite scores of all time. It is my favorite Hans Zimmer score. Like, I listen to that score all the time. I think all the performances in it are great. Henry Cavill, to me, is the character of Superman. Granted, I haven't seen all the Christopher Reeves films, But to me, like, he's that character. He embodies that character. I think he did a freaking awesome job. I love the action in that movie. I love the way it's directed. I love everything about Man of Steel. I think it's fantastic. So all three of these movies are super special to me. So to me, I gotta go the Dark Knight here. I gotta go the Dark Knight here personally. Because like Batman Begins, Batman is just too much nostalgia. Man of Steel, I think, is a better overall movie than The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight just has one of the best performances of all time, and that's what just pulls it over the top. But I go The Dark Knight here. And as tough as that is, I'm going to go The Dark Knight for number 3. But let's see what you guys have to say. Am I backtracking here? Man of Steel. My girlfriend, daughter, and Fish vote for The Dark Knight, so that's 3 more votes. So The Dark Knight is here. We got a Man of Steel. We got a Batman 89. We got 3 Dark Knights so far. Joker, that's not on the board anymore. We got 2 Man of Steels. We got another Dark Knight. That's 4. I didn't know you're such a big fan of Man of Steel. Good to know, man. Adore the film. Yeah, I mean, that one and Wonder Woman 1984 is pretty much the only 2 movies of the DC universe I think are legitimately great. So we got 4 Dark Knights here right now, guys. And 6 if you count his daughter and his Fish. Batman 89's got 2 votes. But I think that's I think the Dark Knight's going out of here, guys. I think the Dark Knight is going at number 3. And I didn't think that people would be with me on this at all. But I'm 1 Dark Knight, 2 Dark Knights, 3 Dark Knights. Well, I think I counted Revs twice. So we got 3 Dark Knights with me being one of them. We got 2 Man of Steels. We got 2 Batman 89s. 3 Batman. Haven't seen it. All right, so Batman's got 3. And Dark Knight's got 3. But I'm one of those 3. And I'll overrule and put Dark Knight at number 3. So if anybody else votes for Batman, I'll throw Batman in there. But if nobody votes for Batman, I'll give you 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. My wife voted for Batman. She just wants the stream to end. All right, so it's fine. It's fine. Batman's going out. So we're down to the Dark Knight and Man of Steel. Dark Knight's already at number 1. Man of Steel's at number 2. Do we keep it that way or do we switch them? So everybody right now, what I want you to vote for, since we're down to 2, I want you all to vote for what is number 1. What's the best DC movie? I want you all to vote for number 1. What's the best DC movie? And we'll end it right there. We'll end it right there. And Secular Monk said 2 Man of Steel. Okay, so what I want you all to do is vote for the best. So go ahead and do it again, Secular Monk, but vote The Dark Knight as 1. Vote for number 1 right here, right now. What's the best DC movie? You got Man of Steel, Rev 4K. I'm going Man of Steel. That's me. To be honest, if it came down to Man of Steel and Batman, I probably would have went Batman 89. I probably would have been Batman 89 because Michael Keaton's my Batman, and I feel like I have to do that. I love Man of Steel, though. But right now, between Man of Steel and The Dark Knight, it's Man of Steel. I think it's a better overall movie. But I don't think that my vote is going to count too much because we are overwhelming with The Dark Knight here right now, guys. Dark Knight everywhere. He's everywhere. Okay, so we're there, guys. The Dark Knight is the number 1 DC movie, and 4K Corner called it, but it was a very close one. It did almost end up at number 3. If I didn't give anybody time to put in a vote, it could have been number 3. So there was a chance it went out. So right here, guys, I think this is a pretty decent ranking. I think we put together a pretty respectable ranking here tonight. We got Batman and Robin at number 18, Suicide Squad at 17, Wonder Woman 1984 at 16, Justice League at 15, Batman 1966 at 14, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn at 13, Batman Forever at 12, Aquaman at 11, Shazam at 10, Batman v Superman at 9, Wonder Woman at 8, Batman Returns at 7, Joker at 6, The Dark Knight Rises at 5, Batman Begins at 4, Batman at 3, Man of Steel at 2, and The Dark Knight at 1. I think it's a good list. I think this is a very good list. I'm going to try to throw, I always say this, but I'm going to try to throw this up on Instagram and tag as many people as I know of on here, as far as like you guys helping me do this. So if you guys have an Instagram handle, leave that in the chat and I'll try to tag you in this ranking on my page, just because you helped shape the list. And yeah, these are always like super fun, and it's something that I think is funner than me. Is that a word, funner? I think is more fun than me getting on here and just doing my own ranking for you guys. I think it's just a lot cooler to just kind of do it together, and it leads to more like interesting conversations and stuff. So I appreciate having everybody on here tonight, and I appreciate you guys being here for the DC ranking. Let me take this out of here. Let me take this out of here, and I get to show myself all big on the screen again. But yeah, I appreciate everybody joining here tonight. We have 4K Corner here. He's the man. He's the commissioner of the battles every Thursday night. Check out 4K Corner's channel for some cool, awesome physical media battles. Me and a certain other person in this chat, Mr. Rev4K, are going to be going head-to-head in a week from Thursday. And all I got to say is get ready, Rev. I'm bringing the heat. I've got a surprise release. I don't know how I'm going to work it in. I don't know what question's going to allow me to show it off, but I'm telling you right now, it will make you go running and crying to your mama when I show this release off. And I just got it the other day. I'm not going to show it to anybody. I'm not going to show it on my Instagram. I'm not going to show it in any of my Blu-ray haul videos. I'm not going to show it anywhere until the night of the battle. I'm going to bring this in, and it's going to be like a steel chair right across your face. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it, Rev. You're going to feel it big time. But yeah, but you know I only kid, Red. I love you, and I can't wait to battle you in a very respectable, no holds barred match where there will be some bloodshed, but we'll come out of it and we'll still be friends. Tiana said, Tiana loves movies. Is her Instagram awesome? Thank you for putting that on there. For me, it is The Dark Knight. That is number 1. Just follow Tiana. Awesome. Oh, man, here we go. PR said, I respect all the DC movie collection. Rev4K says, what is it? ET Super Special Trash Edition? No, it is not, Rev. It is, you're going to be eating your words. That's all I have to say. And I just hope that I get a question that allows it, because I'm going to try to work it in somewhere. And hopefully the 4K Corners questions will lean me towards that, to this the collector set that I have. Love this episode. Good night, Ken. Thank you for being here, Brady. Brady's here as well. Side Hustle Cinema, on Instagram. Go follow him. Always posting some great Blu-ray shots on there as well. So Puerto Rico Movie Wax is here. Don't know if you have an Instagram, man, but let me know. So yeah, guys, this was awesome. Even for the people that didn't vote, they were just kind of hanging out in the chat. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody that watches this replay. If you weren't here live tonight, make sure that you like this stream. And if you guys are in here right now and haven't liked the stream yet, hit that like button as well. Also, be sure to comment down below your favorite DC movies. Maybe do your own 1 through 18 ranking, or just do your top 5, whatever you want to do. But yeah, like this video, guys. Comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time discovering me on a live stream, cool. I'm glad that you're here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on all those bell notifications for future videos. I've got my physical media report coming tomorrow. Got my Blu-ray hunt on Tuesday. I've got a rad Steelbook review, Blu-ray review, whatever, coming out this week. Maybe a Batman v Superman 4K review coming as well. So lots of content coming to the channel. Potentially another live stream this week, but I'll give you all more details on that as it arises. So yeah, everybody, thanks for being here. Rev4K said, if you guys want to do it sooner, let me know. No, I think we need some build-up time, 4K. We need to build this thing up, build some anticipation. Yeah, like Rev 4K said, Ken needs some prep time. I'm already a seasoned warrior in the ring, Rev. You are unproven. Yeah, I've lost, but you haven't even shown any of your skills or abilities or collection You've got like a few shots on Instagram, but you know, it's look at my Instagram page, dude. Look at yours. All the collection shots I got. I'm coming for you, man. You got to up your game. You got to step up. And, you know, I'll be there on March what's it going to be? March the 30th? Is that correct? Or am I wrong? It's March the 25th. It's going to be March the 25th. Be there or be square. But yeah, appreciate everybody being here tonight for this stream for Ken's Movie Experience episode 9. Or episode 10. I'll see you next week on the show. We're going to be talking some Falcon Winter Soldier. We're going to be talking some Justice League Snyder Cut. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.